Tonight, I'm going to read the last and final chapter, chapter 8, in Who is Pelé? Pelé's triumphs continue. During the entire span of Pelé's career in Brazil, soccer had not been very popular in the United States. Some immigrant Americans followed the teams from their native countries. But even though there was a national team, very few Americans played. In 1968, a new professional league was formed, hoping to bring the world sport to the United States. The North American Soccer League, NASL, wanted to attract attention, so it recruited soccer stars from around the world. In 1973, after he left Santos, Pelé was asked to join the New York Cosmos. He was 34 years old, and his best playing days were behind him. But he still loved the game, and he was willing to try something new. And the Cosmos understood that world-famous Pelé could attract new fans to the sport. But first, Brazil had to let him go. U.S. Secretary of State Henry Kissinger, a soccer fan, persuaded Brazil's president to allow Pelé, the national treasure, to play in the United States. The Cosmos gave Pelé a contract that paid him almost 4 times more than the highest paid American baseball player at the time. It was more money than Pelé had earned in all his years, with Santos combined, more than $4 million. The great star arrived to a mixed reaction. Soccer fans were thrilled. Many American sports writers, however, didn't understand all the fuss. "How could you love a sport where you can't use your hands?" they joked. Surprisingly, the Cosmos' early games with Pelé were not sellouts, and the team lost more games than it won. It had been a huge risk for the Cosmos to bring Pelé to New York. By 1977, however, the gamble paid off. The Cosmos had become a huge hit everywhere they played. The games were all televised. Huge crowds packed stadiums across the country. Other great stars joined Pelé on the team, including Germany's Franz Beckenbauer and Italy's Giorgio Chiellini. I believe I said that name wrong, and I apologize. During Pelé's 3rd season, the Cosmos won the Soccer Bowl, the NASL championship game. When Pelé decided to end his career in America, a special farewell match was held at Giant Stadium in New Jersey on October 1st, 1977. The Cosmos arranged a game against Santos, his old team, Pelé's old club from Brazil, the biggest crowd in American soccer history up to that time. 75,616 filled every seat. In the first half, Pelé played for the Cosmos and scored a goal. In the second half, he switched sides and played one more time for Santos. He ended his career with a total of 1,281 goals. He was 36 years old. Before the game, Pelé spoke to the fans. He thanked them for supporting him. Then he called on the people in the stands to repeat one word over and over, expressing his feelings for his fans, for the game, and for people everywhere. He called out, "Love! Love! Love!" The fans roared back all the love to Pelé. At halftime, he gave his Cosmos jersey to Don Denho to thank him for getting him started in soccer, and he hugged Rosemary. After the game, the players from both teams carried Pelé off the field for the final time. Now a little blurb about American soccer. American soccer. Soccer has been played in America since the 1860s. Only recently, however, has it become widely popular. Although the American Youth Soccer Association, ASO, I played ASO, had begun in 1964, there was no successful professional soccer league in the United States until the North American Soccer League, NASL, began in 1968. Pelé and the New York Cosmos kick-started a soccer boom during his years in the United States from 1975 to 1977. It's 2 years. In 1994, the United States hosted its first World Cup in 9 different cities. Major League Soccer, MLS, which began in 1996, that's the year I graduated high school, has more than 20 teams playing in the United States and Canada. All right, back to the book. After retiring from playing, Pelé chose to work with several businesses in Brazil and spend time with his children. Rosemary had given birth to their daughter Jennifer, their third child, in 1978. That's the year I was born. As always, Pelé tried to help children and others. He continued to travel and to hold soccer clinics that were sponsored by Pepsi. He made sure to meet as many children as he could. As one of the most famous people in the world, he was greeted by presidents and royalty wherever he went. In 1994, he was named a worldwide Goodwill Ambassador for the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. He was 54 years old. In 1995, he was named Minister of Sport for the government of Brazil. He took advantage of this job to once again make life better for Brazil's soccer players. By 1998, he had created rules that made soccer clubs treat their players more fairly. The government passed the Pelé Law, which helped free players to change teams, provided insurance for their injuries, and encouraged owners to pay them more. Pelé's family continued to grow. He had divorced Rosemary over 10 years earlier, and in 1994 he married Assyria. Pelé and Assyria had twins, Joshua and Celeste, 2 years later. I apologize if I said her name wrong. At the end of the 20th century, votes were taken around the world to name the best soccer player of the century. Pelé was the winner in nearly all of them. The World Organization for Soccer, FIFA, named him one of 2 players of the century, too. Pelé divorced Assyria in 2008 and married Marcia or Marcia. Depends on how you say it. My friend would say it's Marcia. In 2016, he continues to act as a spokesman for companies that are interested in having one of the most famous athletes in the world represent their businesses. He also helps raise money for charities, including UNICEF and a children's hospital in Brazil. He still meets with children around the world to encourage them to play soccer. Pelé has dazzled fans with his amazing soccer skills for decades. He remains an international superstar and the greatest soccer player in the world. He has become a symbol for the game of soccer itself. Pelé is simply the best. At the end of the chapter, there are timelines for both Pelé's life and the world. I hope you enjoyed hearing the story about Pelé, and I truly apologize for messing up names or any country or cities. I am 100% sure I did, and I apologize.